Welcome back to the 3 a.m. Flame, where truth meets transformation, where honesty burns through the noise, and where we step into the parts of ourselves we've been avoiding. Today's episode is something we all fear, something we all face, something we all try to hide. Not the Instagram filtered version, not the cliche motivational poster, but the raw, uncomfortable, unedited truth. Today's episode is about failure. Once again, welcome to the 3 a.m. Flame. Your host, Fabulous Fabz, aka your Midnight Motivator. Now, we're going to be getting into this. What does it mean to fail? What does it mean to you? What does it mean to me? Now, according to the Oxford Dictionary, the word failure simply means not successful. Now, I do want you to know, failure is not the opposite of success. In fact, it is the language success speaks before it arrives. To fail simply means you attempted something your current self wasn't fully prepared for. It means you stretched beyond your limits. It means you cared enough to try. It means you stepped out into a territory that demanded more from you. Failure isn't a dead end, it's a mirror. It reflects your gaps, your hesitation, your blind spots, your hidden potential. Most people avoid failure, not because it hurts, but because it exposes who they really are and who they are not. Now, there's a negative connotation that comes with failure. We live in a world where everybody celebrates the outcome and not the process. Success is a broadcast and failure is buried. So we learn to fear failure. We learn to associate failure with shame, with inadequacy, with not being enough. But here's the truth nobody teaches us. Failure doesn't diminish your worth. It reveals your direction. You don't fail because you're unworthy. You fail because you're evolving, because you're stepping into something bigger than the version of you that started the journey. Failure is not an indictment of your identity. It's an invitation to your becoming. Failure is part of the process that makes you who you become. Failure is only part of the process that leads to success. And in my opinion, it is the only road that leads to success. How do we overcome failure? In my opinion, there's no such thing as overcoming failure. Failure is inevitable. Everybody fails. But however, we can overcome the fear of failure. And how do we do that? First of all, you must be willing to sit with discomfort. Whenever you choose comfort, you choose to fail. You must be comfortable with being uncomfortable. Take away the lessons from every encounter you have with failure. Don't think too much about it. Just learn from it and move on. Learn to adjust to things. Don't abandon them. You see, we're used to failing at one thing once and then going on to the next thing. Fail, learn from it, adjust, continue. Try again. But this time, try with evidence. The data from your previous failure, put that into the data you have, and then go at it again until you get your result. And last but not least, be patient. Be patient with yourself. You are becoming something that you have never been before. You're going to a destination that you have never seen before. While you would like to be fast at it, you're just gonna have to be patient with yourself. It's gonna take time. Sometimes it's going to be longer than you expected, but eventually you will get there. How do we use failure to our advantage. You see, failure can become fuel when we stop taking it personal, when we stop taking it purposefully. It gives you emotional endurance. You become harder to break because you've already seen yourself fall and rise again. It gives you clarity. Failure removes distractions. It exposes you to what truly matters, what needs to stay and what needs to go. It gives you character. Ease teaches nothing. Comfort teaches nothing. It improves the trust you have in yourself. When the world goes silent after you fail, you learn to listen inward. And that inner voice you have becomes very powerful. You learn to trust your every decision. It improves your confidence. Now, someone can say, how does failure improve your confidence? There's a saying we have, practice makes perfect. You can only become perfect by failing so many times and failing forward. Failure is not the end. Failure is the architect, the sculptor, the silent mentor. It is life's way of saying, I'm preparing you for what you asked for. You want strength, life gives you struggle. You want wisdom, life gives you confusion. And if you want growth, life gives you discomfort. You want success, life gives you failure. So you can learn how to build something real. If you never fail, you never evolve. If you never fail, you never rise with intention. Failure is not the enemy. Indifference is. Avoidance is. Procrastinating is. Overthinking is. Living small is. Don't let nobody tell you that your dreams are too big. You should be dreaming bigger. Okay? So the next time you fail, pause. Take a deep breath. Acknowledge the ache. And then remind yourself, this is not where the story ends. This is where your character begins. Failure isn't your downfall. It's your initiation. It's the fire that prepares you for the version of yourself you prayed to become. This is not the breaking. This is the becoming. And until next time, I'm your host, Fabulous Fabz, aka your Midnight Motivator, the Midnight Maverick, Mr. Go Hard all the fucking time.